Jennifer Lopez, the indefatigable dynamo whose career has spanned 4 decades of chart-topping hits, silver screen triumphs, and entrepreneurial empires, demonstrated once again why she remains a paragon of poise under pressure. At 56, the Bronx-born icon, whose sultry vocals and magnetic dance moves have defined eras from On the Six to This Is Me, now faced an indelicate probe into her personal upheavals during a lively Monday morning appearance on The Today Show. Promoting her latest cinematic venture, the musical extravaganza Kiss of the Spider-Woman, Lopez found herself ambushed mid-conversation by host Craig Melvin, whose question veered perilously close to the fresh wounds of her finalized divorce from Ben Affleck. As the studio lights bathed her in a warm glow, highlighting the subtle contours of her radiant complexion, Melvin leaned in with the curiosity of a seasoned interviewer. In the middle of filming this elaborate, beautiful musical, your divorce was also finalized with Ben. Before he could complete the thought, Lopez, ever the quick-witted performer, intercepted with a theatrical flourish, pointing directly at him with a manicured finger and exclaiming, "There you go! Look at this guy!" Her laughter bubbled forth, a melodic cascade that diffused the tension like sunlight-piercing storm clouds, transforming an awkward interlude into a moment of shared, if uneasy, levity. Melvin, undeterred but chuckling in acknowledgement, pressed onward, noting the intriguing overlap. "But then I read that your ex is an executive producer on the film." Here, Lopez pivoted with the grace of a matador, seizing the narrative reins and steering it toward gratitude rather than grievance. "If it wasn't for Ben, the movie wouldn't have gotten made," she affirmed, her voice steady and sincere, laced with the authenticity that has endeared her to generations. "And I will always give him that credit. And yeah, things happen, you have to keep going." In those few words she encapsulated a philosophy forged in the fires of fame's relentless forge, resilience as an art form, where personal tempests fuel professional infernos. She elaborated, her eyes alight with the passion of an artist recounting her muse. "It's funny, the movie is about escapism. It's about how movies and art save us in the hardest times of our lives. Doing this project was such a dream come true for me that it really got me through to kind of survive a moment that was difficult in my personal life as well." The revelation hung in the air like a confessional aria, revealing how the silver screen had become her sanctuary, a velvet-curtained refuge where she could channel turmoil into transcendence. As the interview unfolded in the sun-dappled plaza of Rockefeller Center, with Manhattan's autumnal bustle humming just beyond the windows, Lopez's reflections deepened into a tapestry of survival and renewal. "After filming, I took some time off and now we're back," she continued, her tone infused with the quiet triumph of rebirth. "I'm really excited for everybody to see this film. It's a beautiful film about love." Melvin, sensing the emotional undercurrent, probed gently, "And it sounds like it might have helped save you." Without hesitation, Lopez nodded, her affirmation simple yet profound, "It did, it did." In that exchange she unveiled the dual role of Kiss of the Spider-Woman, not merely a vehicle for her return to the musical stage, but a lifeline woven from threads of fantasy and fortitude. The film, helmed by acclaimed director Bill Condon and backed by a $30 million budget, reimagines the 1976 novel by Manuel Puig through the lens of a 1993 Broadway adaptation, transporting viewers to the claustrophobic confines of a Buenos Aires prison cell during Argentina's dirty war. Lopez inhabits the role of Aurora, a fictional silver screen siren conjured by the imprisoned hairdresser Luis Molina, portrayed with poignant vulnerability by Tonatiuh, as a balm against the brutality of incarceration. Luis, serving an 8-year sentence for corrupting a minor, retreats into hallucinatory reveries of Aurora's celluloid escapades, lavish musicals brimming with glamour, romance, and defiance, each fantasy a rebellion against the chains of reality. Lopez's portrayal, glimpsed in the trailer's June debut, has already ignited a firestorm of acclaim, her transformation so profound that fans scarcely recognize the pop diva turned thespian powerhouse. Clad in opulent gowns of shimmering satin and feathers that evoke the golden age of Hollywood musicals, she belts out torch songs with a vocal timbre that marries vulnerability to volcanic intensity. Her dance sequences a whirlwind of precision and passion that recall her Selena days. Critics and admirers alike have hailed it as her evolution, a pinnacle of artistic alchemy where Lopez transcends the tabloid trope of perpetual reinvention to deliver a performance of raw, unadorned depth. Whispers of Oscar contention swirl like confetti in the wind, with outlets predicting a Best Actress nod that would crown her dual legacy in music and film. Rehearsals commenced in the crisp February of 2024, transforming drafty warehouses in New York's theater district into feverish ateliers where choreographers drilled intricate tap routines and vocal coaches honed her phrasing to crystalline perfection. By April, production had migrated to New Jersey's Verdant soundstages, where massive sets replicated 1970s screening rooms and opulent film lots, the air thick with the scent of fresh paint and the echo of phantom applause. This iteration follows in the footsteps of Hector Babenco's 1985 cinematic take, which garnered William Hurt an Oscar for his searing depiction of political prisoner Valentin Arregui, but Lopez's version infuses the narrative with a fresh feminist fervor, Aurora emerging not as mere illusion but as an emblem of unyielding spirit. Gratitude toward Affleck, her ex-husband of a tumultuous 2-year marriage, forms the emotional bedrock of this chapter. Their union, rekindled in 2021 after a storied 2000s fling that birthed the portmanteau Ben Affleck, had captivated the world with its fairy tale facade. Lavish weddings in Georgia and Las Vegas, joint red carpet struts radiating reunion bliss. Yet, by mid-2024, cracks had widened into chasms, culminating in a divorce filing that stripped away the veneer to reveal the human frailties beneath. Affleck, the brooding auteur behind Argo and The Town, stepped up as one of 8 executive producers via his Artists' Equity banner, a decision born of professional respect amid personal rupture. Lopez, in a September sit-down on CBS Sunday Morning, laid bare her appreciation with disarming candor. The movie wouldn't have been made if it weren't for him and Artists' Equity. I will always give him that credit. She recounted the pivotal conversation where she pitched the role as her destiny, her voice trembling with conviction. I told him this was the role I was born to play and I wanted to do it, and he was like, okay, and he helped make it happen. For Lopez, whose career has weathered boyband heartthrobs, media maelstrom, and entrepreneurial pivots from perfumes to athleisure, this collaboration stands as a testament to maturity, honoring the past without being ensnared by it.